Okay, so the next presentation is going to be about people of action. I wanted to do a presentation about people of action in order to give you more tools in which to brand your club. And I really do believe the People of Action campaign is perfect for that. So the goals of this session is really just to let you know what the People of Action campaign is, how to create it, what's available, and how to use it. So we saw this statement earlier, and this is Rotary's vision statement. So I'm going to start with telling you how the People of Action campaign came to be. So the RI board adopted this new vision statement. So together we see a world where people take action, where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. And you can see here the key words are people take action, because we make lasting change, and that kind of defines who we are and what we do. So this is the key to Rotary's latest push to kind of reinvent our brand and to help our clubs really get our club's character, our club's goals and principles out there for everyone to see. So I'm going to show you a quick video just to give you a quick glimpse into what the People of Action campaign is.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are People of Action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
So as many of you have probably heard, way back in 2012, Rotary did a poll to kind of see, not a poll, but they employed a company to kind of do a report on Rotary's brand. So they found that most people had not heard about Rotary. So then from there, they embarked on kind of a rebranding campaign. And then so they did an updated survey in 2015, and they actually found that through the work that RI and Rotarians like yourselves have done, we actually have strengthened Rotary's brand to some extent. They found that the awareness of Rotary had increased from 60% in 2012 to 75% in 2015. But there's still lots of room for improvement. So recent research tells us that while people are more aware of who we are, the public still doesn't clearly understand what we do. So in fact, worldwide, 35% of survey respondents said that they're not certain what Rotary does or what our main goals are. So we still kind of have quite a brand crisis, but there's still a lack of understanding about our brand. There's not, when people see the Rotary logo, they're not getting the emotions, the feelings, the understanding that we want them to. So this People of Action campaign aims to kind of help us answer that question, what Rotary does and what our main goals are. And it tries to do it quickly and effectively. So while it's important that we as individual Rotary clubs kind of unite under the overarching Rotary brand and have unified communication, unified logo, unified vision, we are also all different. So we still need that personalization, the specifics of what we do, and a way to tell our clubs personal stories in a unified, cohesive manner under the whole Rotary brand. So it aims to answer these questions. What is Rotary? Who are Rotarians? What impact do we have? And how are we different? It's designed to express what's unique about your club. Through using this campaign and making the most of it, every Rotary club should be able to easily and effectively tell your story and describe your impact on the community. And it does that by kind of answering these key questions in one image. And that's the key. It's a simple way. And this is the how the People of Action image is made up. We have an image, we have an action verb, so that's the transform, and then you have the body copy. So that's kind of a brief description about whatever the picture is showing. So if we look at these in detail, so we have the action verb. So to create your own People of Action ad, you would select an action verb. Ideally it would be one word, but you can have two. So it would be together we verb. Right now, if you create this on the brand center, you can choose between these verbs: inspire, connect, transform, end polio, mentor, empower, learn, save lives, fight hunger, promote peace. So these are already preset in the brand center, and you can pick one based on the picture that you choose and add that into your ad. The next element of your People of Action ad is the image. So imagery is critical to demonstrating that we are people of action. So we want to showcase how we're helping people. If you go on the brand center, you can use pre-loaded images. So Rotary has images you can select, or you can upload your own ones. If you upload your own ones, I would advise that you avoid any handshaking pictures, eating pictures. Also avoid pictures of just individuals, because the tagline is together we. So ideally you want more than one person in the picture. Make sure you represent the diversity of your club. Ask yourself, like, what will someone think when they see this picture? You want to use powerful imagery that kind of captures people's attentions and makes them feel something. You can see with the two images on the screen, they convey a story without you knowing much about what's happening. And then the third part is the body copy. So this is the main part of your ad, where you will tell your story in brief. So it needs to be brief, informative, and inspiring. So you can see here that they have helping Little Rock's littlest students achieve big dreams means intervening early for school success. Each year, the Rotary Club of Little Rock donates dictionaries and shares its love for reading with students in nearly 100 elementary school classrooms, reducing Arkansas's literary rates and inspiring a love of learning. That's what People of Action do. Learn more at littlerockrotary.com. And you can see that is short and precise. And here are the key tips to creating something like this. You make your claim, what you did. So they said that they donate dictionaries. Offer statistics or proof of impact. So in this example, they state that they shared their love of reading with nearly 100 elementary schools. What changes have resulted from the project? So then they say here they've reduced the illiteracy rates. And then you issue a call to action. The example here is learn more at littlerockrotary.com. So those are the key ways to create your body copy. So it's make your claim, offer statistics or proof of your impact, what changes resulted from the project, and then issue a call to action. And honestly, these tips here for how to create like a really concise story are really good for social media too, because you don't want to take up too much space when you make social media posts. So keeping the words concise is really key, and this technique is a really good way to do that. So there you have it. So the People of Action campaign is pretty straightforward: the image, the action verb, and then the body copy. So I'm going to go through some of the materials that are available. So if you go onto the brand center, and to do that you have to have a My Rotary account, and then you can visit the brand center, and they have so many materials. Rotary has really gone all out with this People of Action campaign, and it's all there free for you to use and to make the most of. And I don't think that most of us are making the most of this. They have campaign guidelines, templates, they have roll-up banners you can download, social media ads, videos, radio ads, they have banners for bus shelters. They literally have everything, and it's all there. I really encourage you to go to the brand center and just have a look through what's available and see what you can use for your club. So they have pre-made ones, so especially a pre-made Facebook posts or pre-made cover photos. So they would be like the one in the image you say, Together We Connect. And you also have the opportunity to create your own ones. So they have a page you can go to, and you can pick your image, pick your verb, and it will just create you the image, and you can download that image. So the People of Action campaign really is the opportunity to tell our stories of how we are people of action in our communities. And I think it will really help overcome some misperceptions about who we are as Rotarians, what Rotary clubs do, as well as kind of enable more effective engagement with non-Rotarians. It will help people better understand the types of projects we support and the impact that we're making in our local community. Really, it's a way for us to tell the world who we are and what makes us unique. So here's an example of how you would create a People of Action ad based on an event. So imagine this is your club and this is an event your club does. So what this event is, and it's described in the article, is a lady in Colorado, Rotarian. She figured out that lots of children weren't getting food and they were getting hungry and it affected their learning. So what she did was she got together with her club and community partners to start a small program that fed 65 children on the weekends and over summer. And this is what she did. So it's a project that I'm sure you could see your club being part of. So what they did was they translated all of that information into one People of Action ad. And you can see here, we got the image, we see children eating, we get an idea that people are helping children eat, people are happy, people are smiling. We have the action verb, together we connect. Now they picked connect because they wanted to focus on how the club was working with community partners to make a difference in the community. They could have picked maybe together we fight hunger. And then for the body copy at the bottom they have, and I read it out because it's a bit small, Rotary unites dedicated professionals from the Golden area and around the globe with one common goal, to do more good, like organising a food programme for more than 400 students in need so they arrive at school healthy and ready to learn. Helping to eradicate hunger in Golden, Colorado, that's what People of Action do. Learn more at rotaryclubofgolden.org. And you can see that it's short, it's concise, to the point. It conveys what they're doing. So if you can imagine this as an ad, say maybe on a bus shelter, someone would look at this and they would get a really good idea of what the Rotary Club of Golden is all about. And that's the power of the People of Action ads. So normally I would ask you to kind of develop your own People of Action example during this training, but I won't do that now. But in the handouts I emailed last night, there is a couple of pages that give you the opportunity to develop your own People of Action by kind of walking you through the process. So I really would encourage you to use that handout and work through kind of the process of creating your own ad. And you can also use the image here as a step-by-step guide on how to take a project and translate that into a People of Action ad. So the next thing is we're going to look at how you would use People of Action stories. So one way to gather the stories might be to kind of do a competition or a workshop in your club for members to write their People of Action stories. So imagine if you had 5 different members describe key events for them. Then you have 5 different social media posts that could go out that you could create the image for and put a little brief description about, or it could go on a website. And then you really have the opportunity to share them online. And you can use them to create personalized promotional materials. For those of you that were there earlier, you remember the Rotary Club of Irvine, they used their projects to create People of Action ads. If you remember, they had Together We Fight Hunger, because they were giving out food or doing a food drive for young children. And so based on their project, they created their own unique People of Action ad. So you can really use your club to gather information to make these. Other ways you can use them, you can use the hashtag People of Action on posts that really highlight your club in action. So I did mention earlier, but I'll go into a bit more detail. On the Brand Center, they have radio ads. They have transcripts that you can read out already made for you. They have videos, and they also have the videos with no sound, so you can add your own information on. So you can use these online. You can try and get ads on radio, see if local TV will run videos. Really, the opportunities are endless. We also have banners, so that's banners for your Facebook cover photo or your website banner. All these make really great, impactful ways to improve your club brand and tell your club story. So example here, you can see the top one is a website page, and we can see we're using Together We Transform as our banner. And then on the bottom, we have a Facebook cover photo, Together We Connect. Now, these are pre-made images that I've just simply downloaded from the Brand Center. These aren't personal projects, but you can create your own personal project images just like this to use. If you don't have them right now, I really recommend you use the pre-made ones that Rotary offers. I will be sending all the images. I've downloaded them and packaged them up in a folder in the materials we'll send you after this training session. So just a quick recap. There are so many People of Action resources available. I'll say it again, you really need to go on the Brand Center and dive into it. Have a look around, be inspired. I've redone this presentation about 2 times now, and I have started to see some other clubs create their own People of Action images, and it's so great to see because you really get such a good glimpse into that club just through one image, and that's the power of it. It can really help you push your club's brand to the forefront of people. And I really recommend that you try and create at least one for your club to use. That's the end of the People of Action.